set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice.
What do you mean? Like, how did you do it? What did you do?
I put my foot up
I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
I don't know, but like,
I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy.
If he does it again, I'm gonna.
Not just greedy.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K.
Beat his ass or what?
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
We're gonna have to. I don't know. I can't have a kid is going to wake a dog up when he's
I think he ran the football.
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here we go. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And a second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target. Incomplete. And here's Trenton Gill on the punt. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part, tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lawrence. caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 15 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line is going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
ETN is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Guys, man, it's clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 29 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars back again. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Succop, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Red on red.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
One play action. Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First target, first catch, and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 69 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first.
And he lost the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. A nice little juke. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
24.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 28. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in. Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
No much.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, go.
They'll try to run with Etienne, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, So time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now Fields and the Bears down 31-28, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. All eyes on Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Chicago.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Jacksonville, they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.